Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Scorpios, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and I will tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. Well, I feel like there's a lot of fired up energy for you. For some, it could be like you're reaching like your limits with certain situations, and you might have like anger issues or a big release of many of your frustrations. Many of the tension you have been accumulating could be, coming out. So in that context, I feel like the month can be a little volatile when it comes to conflicts and disagreements, and you just losing a little bit of your mind at times. You're very sensitive to like attacks, like criticism, even the word, no, or like small things that usually you would tolerate in your day-to-day reality. There's something about you not tolerating, you're not tolerating to be challenged any longer. And when I say challenge, it's like there's something about you just refusing to give in into or accept situations or stay quiet in situations that feel like are robbing you from your power and from your sense of entitlement. So there's a real sense of a little bit of that, inner Hulk coming out and, showing a side or expressing here emotions and truths that you just have been controlling a lot. Yeah, you have definitely been under some sort of restriction here. But I see like this Eight of Swords, there's something about you have been stuck, you have been repressing, you have been having some difficulty expressing things. I keep getting like communicating, voicing your opinions, your truth, your true standing amongst situations that you disagree with. Even for some of you, you have been tolerating abuse at a certain level and not reacting. And the month of April says no more of this. So something will be kind of like taking you to that limit where you will be reacting. It's like an energy of a volcano, erupting, and a lot of that fire coming out until you feel relief. And it could be because there's going to be like this injustice that you're going to experience here with the Six of Pentacles. Like there could be a situation where you're not given something you're owed, you were promised. Someone might fail to deliver to you materially, financially, professionally, or even emotionally speaking, but there's a sense of someone not giving you what they promised or what they owe you. And this is just going to be like this big issue for many of you. Others are just extremely sensitive right now. And so because of that, it's going to be, you're going to feel easily, triggered and provoked by small things that usually you handle well, or you're just going to feel like the world is out there to get you, and in reality it's not. So not the most easiest energies to handle to those Scorpios that enjoy being in control of themselves all the times and not really showing their true emotions. It's going to be hard to hide your inner fire right now. Yeah, I feel like many of you feel, Scorpios just feel on the outside, like, what about you? What about what was promised to you, what you're owed, what was taken that is not being given back. It's like you're seeing a situation where other people are receiving things or being given things, given opportunities, money, gifts, care, emotion, attention, success, and you're feeling like put behind here. There's something about Scorpios feeling put behind. In other ways, I also feel like for many of you, there could be opportunities towards marriage, towards union coming up for the next months, and that might start off this energy in April, where if you have a desire to find this partner for life, if you have a desire to get married, if you have a desire to have that more traditional sense of relationship and union, it's very likely that over the next months you can find a significant partner. And if you already have someone and you just want things to grow to a higher level, I feel like they will once you free yourself from something that is creating some intimacy issues, some blocks in intimacy, and in trusting yourself and your life, and for some of you even your resources in other person. Yeah, you need to change the pattern here for sure. That it's very, for many of you Scorpios, it's very psychological, all right? And it's about your nature, being that the death arcana also represents Scorpio, right? But it's delaying. This is why you feel behind on something for some of you. It's like it has been delaying you from finding the true things you want to manifest. So, and I keep getting like you need to react. You need to fight. You need to stand up for the things you want. And you need to own those desires. There's something about you needing to own up to your desires. Face them. It's like there's something about you deeply desire certain things, but you deeply fear them with the same intensity, So it's the fear that needs to be confronted so you can free yourself from this restriction, this limiting belief that holds you from advancing, from change. You need to let go, end a way of thinking that puts you behind. In many of you, this is a realization of it's not others that are putting you behind. In many ways, some of you Scorpios have been putting yourselves behind by not freeing yourself from this. Others, some of you Scorpios would benefit from some sort of therapy to better understand your psyche. Others might already be, and feel like this month in April in particular, therapy, counseling is actually showing results and some breakthroughs when it comes to an understanding of what you need to address to have better outcomes. But as I said, I feel like for many of you Scorpios, there's something very good coming to you when it comes to relationships that starts by the work you get yourself, starts by the work you put on facing your fears right now in April. And for some of you, the fear could be about, as I said, confronting things head on and reacting to things that you are not okay with. So when you're being abused, robbed, treated unfairly, when there's any kind of circumstance that disrespects you, that is not, again, that it's not right, you must react. That's one of the game changers for many of you here in April, is your ability to react. For others, even though, again, your love life or your relationship sector might be heading into a positive period, that could be worries with money, or I feel like for some of you, loans, like you want to free yourself from loans or debt. You might be exploring options for that, for to become free from that. So debt, I'm sorry. So then you can pursue other experiences that don't take on this weight. Some of you are feeling trapped in, you know, material circumstances of debt, or for some it could even be like you have been somehow accepting certain things because you owe someone something, and they use this to control you. Someone might like use what they offered you, what they gave you, what they lend you, what they help you out with in a certain way, to now, you know, control you or charge back in a very manipulative way. So this is also what you might be confronting, is to stop some sort of manipulation from taking place by what you feel you owe towards someone or something else. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.